Wonder Woman 1984, where it's going to be released on HBO Max, which in turn would be awesome because HBO Max is getting so much traction, and their original content is amazing. So I would be interested. I don't know about you guys. Would you guys still want to see like a King Kong versus or Godzilla versus King Kong?
I just hope that this movie is better than Godzilla King of Monsters. Because I don't know. That movie was kind of it was like there was a lot of hype around it, and then just the final product for me just kind of fell flat. Like I enjoyed Kong a hell of a lot more.
Yes.
Than that one.
Actually, Kong was really good.
It was.
Yeah.
Like flat, but like visually good, I guess. Like sort of. In a way.
No. Of course, the monsters and all of that, and the battle scenes and stuff were great, but it was just, I don't know. It was just kind of not great compared. But Adam Wingard is directed Godzilla versus Kong, so that gives me a little bit of hope because I love that guy's work, and I think James is on board with that as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's my bit of news.
Nice, short and sweet.
Yes. Some say too sweet.
I have just two bits of news this week, very very short as well. David Prowse, the actor behind the Vader mask, for the original Star Wars trilogy, recently passed away. So R.I.P. to him. And then his daughter, I think yesterday, revealed that it was due to complications of COVID.
Wow.
Which makes it even more sad. David was also the bodyguard, the infamous bodyguard in Clockwork Orange.
Yes.
Maybe a lot of people don't know that, but yeah, he seemed like a good dude.
Yes.
And so it's sad that he would have to perish at 85.
Sucks.
From COVID. So let's just say that COVID's real and stop detracting that that COVID's a conspiracy, because we're losing famous people as well. So shout out to David.
We're all sheep, man.
Sheeple. And then in my next bit of news, some epic, pretty positive news, because it's been widely endorsed, and I feel like everybody's being very supportive of it. But the actor Ellen Page came out, I think, today. As being officially trans. And has changed his name to Elliot Page.
Yes.
So I didn't know that.
Yeah. Shout out to him for being courageous and sticking to your guns, and
that's cool, man.
And doing what you think is necessary. And I'm glad that he did it like still earlier in life.
Yes.
Not like what's Caitlyn Jenner. Having to do it so like late in her life.
Yes.
So yeah, shout out to Elliot.
Yes,
it's going to be awesome. Interesting.
Awesome.
I wonder how they will, how that will spin off of the character in
Umbrella Academy.
Yeah.
Supposedly she's still going to go through with that and continue with future seasons. So
awesome.
They have no stopping that.
Okay. Wow. Well, congrats. It's always it's a tough. Sometimes the world is tough enough, and when you can't be yourself, it's kind of harder.
Yeah.
So, congratulations.
And now it's time for the weekly recommendations.
All right, James, you're back up.
All right. So I'm just gonna go with the one right now, and I feel like I'm wrecking this like every week because it just keeps getting better. But it's The Mandalorian. That's pretty much the only thing I've watched. No spoilers. It's pretty much the only thing I've been watching that's been new. I haven't really rewatched anything in a while. But yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead and rank Sonic the Hedgehog because I just actually watched that yesterday with Jordan again. So, The Mandalorian and Sonic the Hedgehog. Nice. I do believe Sonic the Hedgehog is available I think it's streaming on somewhere, one of the platforms.
Is it Stars?
I'm not too. It might be Stars.
What?
I do believe it's one of those. I can't be for sure, but I know it is. It was free for. We have Cox, so I went on to Contour, and there's a couple of free movies on there. So it's one of the ones I watched the other day with Jordan. And The Mandalorian, like I said, just keeps getting better and better.
Did you see the last episode, sir?
I have 10 minutes left in that episode, so I am not completely caught up. But I'm like rewatching. I'm watching it throughout my breaks at work. But man, I can't get enough of that show. They just keep getting better and better. Jon Favreau is carrying the Star Wars universe on his back, and someone needs to buy that man a back brace because I know he is hurting.
Well played, sir. Well played.
And that's it for my Rex.
My rec, I will say, is going to be Game of Thrones, dude, because I'm going to link it to my news, because I just got through finishing all the seasons, dude, within, like, this month.
Wow.
It's like,
Nice.
yeah, dude, so I was like, fuck, dude. But I do agree with some folks out there that, I don't know, did we all watch it here?
Not me.
Not Wesley.
Wesley watched it. I want to know what's your opinion on the final season? Could it have been better?
Yeah, dude. I honestly think if the writers weren't leaving, they could have honestly added like 2 or 3 more episodes of something different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, but dude, but for the first like seven seasons, dude, it was pretty awesome, dude. I was like, I can kind of ignore the 8th season, but you know, the 7 seasons, I love that shit, dude. It was pretty like murdery, fucking lusty, fucking crazy shit, dude. It was pretty good, and medieval and all that stuff. It was pretty nice, and the wars are pretty dope too, I thought.
Yeah, the scenes.
It was very fun.
The action work in that show is amazing, bro. Still resonates. It's amazing. They just fucked it up. You just had to fuck it up.
All the weird lore was good too. Like, there's supposedly like rumors that they can do prequels and sequels. Well, I think we know that they're doing we already know they're doing a prequel, I think. And but there's potential rumors for the like future of it too, like after what we've seen in the A season, that could potentially bring it back. I don't want to say if Wes was going to get on it or not, so you know.
At this point, I don't think Wesley's gonna get on Game of Thrones.
Yeah, but it was pretty awesome, dude. I thought, especially since like I just felt like I wanted to watch it, and that's what I did. So I recommend Game of Thrones.
So I guess it's me. So I have been constantly watching a teacher on FX, but it's also streaming on Hulu. Such an amazing show. I feel it's it kind of, I don't want to compare it to Euphoria because Euphoria is so unique in itself, but I will compare it, I guess, to I guess it has similarities, but this one is actually, I think, based on a real story, right? Like that was a case in 2014, I believe. Not sure. Don't quote me on that. I might do a little bit more research, give you guys more information. But definitely go check it out if you have Hulu. It is streaming there, and I think every Tuesday they drop a new episode. I think there's 5 episodes right now. So if you have Hulu, please go check it out. Don't sleep on this show. I can already tell it's gonna be amazing. So go check it out. And then my second one, and it's hate to say it because I hate giving Vince McMahon my money, but The Mortuary, which is for those that don't know, The Mortuary is a documentary on one Percy Pringle who played Paul Bearer alongside The Undertaker, and it is an amazing documentary. There's usually, I would be like a hater towards the documentaries that they produce because it's usually inaccurate, but the fact that they took a time and effort to actually produce a a really good documentary on the whole lore of the Undertaker and how this character came about, Paul Bearer, and how he accompanied this undeadly human being or creature or whatever, and it was amazing. I just want you, if you guys find it somewhere, definitely is a good watch. It is streaming on the WWE Network. If you want to get it for free, it's the 30-day subscription trial. So if you do, or your friend has it, or you know somebody that has it, you guys should sit down and watch it. Definitely cool to see behind the scenes of Mark Calloway, who has been at least in my life for 30 years, you know. So, you know, cool. Go watch it. Teacher and Mortuary.
Nice.
Where can you watch Mortuary?
Mortuary you can find at WWE Network. I think don't quote me, but there might be some stuff on Hulu. But, you know, Hulu has a deal with WWE, so... but yeah, like I said, if you find it somewhere, good on you. Or if you have a friend, or you just want to subscribe to the network for 30 days, doesn't cost. It is a $10 investment, but you know, it's cool. It has good. They have good. They had all good month because the Undertaker retired this past 2 weeks.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to the Undertaker, Mark Calloway. So they have really good documentaries on the road stories and everything in between. So yeah, go check it out. I strongly recommend it. Don't give Vince. I know I always say don't give Vince McMahon your money, but he made this happen and it's good.
Nice.
All right. I just got one this week since I've been working kind of nonstop, so I feel James's pain not really getting to watch too much. So my one and only rec is going to be Come Play for the week.
Oh, sick. I've been wanting to check that out.
Yeah.
How was that?
It's great. It's definitely... I don't know if it made much money because it came out, obviously, during COVID. And then while it was playing in theaters, we got, cut down, at least in California, to the purple tier. So then they shut down all the theaters. So then they brought it early to digital, so it could, kind of recoup some of the lost money. But this film, although it only has a 55 on Rotten currently, was really, really good in that it kind of tells the story from the perspective of a little kid with autism. And I feel like that doesn't... You don't really get... especially horror-themed films with somebody who has special needs. And this film's great. It's pretty scary. I would say the standout for me would be Julian Jacobs, the actress who plays the kid's mom. Very, very good in this. And this almost becomes her movie in a lot of ways. I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
The monster is super effective. The sound design is insane. The sound design is so great and creepy in this. It's a PG-13 horror film or a thriller, but it really does get the job done. And I definitely recommend you guys all to check it out if you have the time.
Well, dude, I'm glad you like that movie because I haven't watched it yet, but I watched its trailer. I'm like, this is going to be a low-key hit right here, dude. Mm-hmm. And I haven't got to watch it, but yeah, dude, that's sick that you brought it up again because I kind of overlooked it after a while from watching all that Game of Thrones. So,
yeah, Come Play.
But yeah, go ahead.
Definitely.
Sleeper hit. Probably
definitely going to watch it this week.
Sleeper hit of the
Come Play.
For me. Also, I'm only about halfway into it, but I watched a little bit of Tenet, the 30 minutes of Tenet.
Oh, nice.
And it is very fucking confusing. It's, just Nolan really.
Nolan just went haywire on that one.
Yeah.
Such a nutty movie.
He's hated in session, dude.
Yeah, Tenet. Wow. So weird. In a good way. I enjoyed it, but it's just really gets your... It forces your... It's more complex than Inception, probably.
Yes.
If that's possible.
Yes, that is possible. I mean, that's intended. We got it.